Hello everyone, so this is Piyali and today I wanted to share my reflections of three books I have just finished with you all. So hope you are all doing well and welcome to my channel, and if you like this video please subscribe my channel and do like this video and share it with other people. And also you can contact me for tarot therapies on my mail id given below in the description box. Okay, so let's start. So my first book is Book of Light. So yeah, this is my first book, and this book is actually, while I was reading this book, it reminded me of my sessions and counselings we all do in our clinics, and we all are very accustomed with the clients, whereabouts and their backgrounds, and we talk about all those things with them and with their families, but it's very limited. That place is very limited. But when I was reading the book, I felt their life more closely, basically, because it's very easy, or not very easy, but we always try to fit a person into a box. Okay, but when we see through it, we can understand a lot of underlying things. Okay, so this book reminded me of a lot of things, a lot of subtle issues that we sometimes overlooked in our lives or in others' lives. So, mental health issues, other cultural issues, and the way we see things, the way we accept mental health issues, mental health related issues. This book is all about that. Okay, how a person is struggling, how a family is battling with their mental health issues or physical health issues, and still they are living a wonderful life. Still they are living a wonderful life, and how all these people are actually very creative and very, in fact, regardless of their mental health disorder or some symptoms, bunches of symptoms, they are far beyond that. A human being is, their core beliefs, their core things is away from all this negativity. All these things comes from the society. So from the cultures also, how a person is growing up in a particular family or particular culture, it all matters. So this book gives me that kind of reflection, that kind of feeling while I was reading, that we sometimes become very limited with our perception, with our thoughts, but it's so much huge. Okay, and it's always like, this book illustrates that how mental illness goes much beyond a diagnosis, clinical explanation, or collection of some symptoms, basically. So yes, I love the journey, and I actually connected with all these people in some other way. Yeah. So my next book is this, Stranger in the Night, Ratkin Bond. And I was reading this book, takes a long time to finish actually, because honestly I was not enjoying the book journey most, but the story and the way writer was written was fabulous. Okay, and it's a very simple story actually, that's why I, first of all, I couldn't connect with the stories. But it was a story, first story was related to an author, and this author that time was not a very famous author, but the struggle he was doing is really like, it was in some way, you know like, very enlightening in some way. At the same time, when you are reading something about someone's daily life and the struggles, it can make you feel that struggle, feel that, you know, because when a person is struggling, they are also stuck in a situation. Okay, so that stuckness, when you feel, that can make you in some way unpleasant or uncomfortable or boring. I got that feeling, and that's why it took a long time to end it or finish it. But at the same time, I felt the emotion behind it. I started to understand the small things along the journey, and then it became easy. Okay. So yeah, this book was like, it's good. It was the journey was good, and when the writer was describe a lot of people, it related to his own friends he met in the journey of his writing journey of becoming an author, becoming a writer, becoming a writer. He was faced a lot of struggles. He was met a lot of people. He became friends with a lot of different personalities. So he described all these things, and it was awesome. Basically, when he fall in love and the way he falls in love, and all these things were very interesting. And also also I found at times that when he was choosing his friends at that time, he was so non-judgmental, and he was like, his friends was someone who was actually like, there are people, lots of people in his friends group. Okay. So and they are from different backgrounds, so he was not actually clustering his friends in regards to their work or their culture or their whatever they are doing. So he was very open for choosing his friends, and the way he was behaving, the way he was showing party with them, enjoying with them, it was very cool. I felt it from the first story. And the second story was all about the young man and his struggles with his own feelings and his realization about his own spirituality, his own life journey, and also his own sexual attachment and desires. So this is what the book is actually, and I, in some way, I love it. I bored with it. I enjoyed with it. And it was with me while I was traveling also. So I felt connected with it at times. Suddenly, gives me some line that like in some way synchronistically matches with my situation, and it makes me feel very happy at that time. So yeah, it was a good journey. And the last books I love. I love this book actually. Life is Abracadabra. It's written by Boishakhi Shaha. And actually, while I was picking the book, I was about to travel somewhere, and I was searching a book to like before I started my journey, and I was searching a book to take it away with me. So I suddenly got this book, and I love the cover. I love the name, and but unfortunately, the time and where went, I didn't got the time to read it, and I was not even having the proper place to stay, so I didn't got the time to read it properly. So I started it now just before few days, and it was awesome. Now, why it is awesome? There are few reasons why I connected with this book so readily and so closely. Because first of all, this book gives me a very elaborative kind of experiences of spirituality, and also the author is very open-minded. Whenever something is happening, the way she is dealing with it, it's something different, and she has that friendly attitude towards the readers and as well as towards all the people she's meeting in her life. And also I feel like it's actually the way she felt the magic existed. I also in some way relate to the magic in the same way she was getting it. she was taking all the negative things in some other way, and she was changing it. She was creating something when there was no way and to find something, and she was. And also, one thing I want to describe, that there are lots of countries. This is actually a travel book, because she was actually staying in some foreign country for her education, and she travels a lot from one country to another, and there she was describing all the practical issues she was facing, and the places, the visa, she at times felt very difficult to issuing her visa, and so traveling was very difficult, and how she managed to do that. Sometimes she was not having any money to travel, but still she take the risk, and she just like made it in some way, and she faced a lot of struggle while she was staying with some places, and she managed it, how she managed it. And different countries have different difficulties and different situation, different cultures, and how she managed to adjust and how they managed to adjust with her. Everything was like very, very open and very, in some way, healing kind of energies. The energies are very open and very expanding in some way. And also I got like, yeah, she was staying a lot of country, and she said about the political atmosphere, the cultural atmosphere, the corruption, the people are fighting with no reason, and there are lots of terrorists people there, people are living with. She was also saying that while she was traveling the whole world, and she was facing the struggles people are facing actually in that particular place. So all these things, how she's feeling, how she's experiencing, how she's adjusting, how she's managing, how she's becoming emotional, how she's again getting back to herself. So the whole journey was so enlightening and so positive and so exhilarating also. Like, I really enjoyed this journey with this book, and I love the author basically. And so yeah, this is the book. Life is abracadabra. I don't know. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. And take care and bye.